this all my life. I feel it in my veins, feel it in my blood. You know I can't stop till I'm good and done. I'm gonna push it harder, gonna climb up higher. It's like I just can't miss. I was made for this. I show the world I'm stronger, prove it to them I'm a fighter. I can't help but win. I was made for this. Yeah, I was made for this. I was made for this.
All right, so here's the afternoon update. It's Sunday, September the 3rd, and it's about 3:30 in the afternoon right now. See if I can get into some shade here. The sun decided to come out when I turned the camera on. Anyway, got my water heating up for my shower. So we slept in this morning, prayed. We don't hunt on Sunday mornings. And time of prayer and devotion, and watch church on our live stream from our church back home in Virginia. That was a blessing. Appreciate everybody filling in for me while I was away. And anyway, so we waited till 11 o'clock here, and church was 9 o'clock here. It's 11 o'clock back home, 2-hour difference. So after church was over, we waited around about an hour, and then we went and did some scouting. And we popped up a ground blind where we hunted last night. We went and scouted on National Forest, a place I've hunted before, and hiked up a couple different places. Anyway, we were all over the place. But then we went back, got in the truck, drove around, went to go put out a trail camera down over on a big pond that I've hunted before. It's right off a sheer cliff. And we got to the top, and Kevin said, "You think we should check things out before we bomb over the top?" And I said, "Nah, let's just bomb over the top." And he goes, "There's an elk." And sure enough, we ended up seeing somewhere around 15 elk. We saw a really nice bull. He's at least probably a 5x5, maybe a 5x6. I don't think he has 6 on both sides, but he has chocolate horns, a real pretty bull. We heard a bull bugle. We don't think it was him. We ended up seeing a spike as well. We ended up seeing a bunch of cows and calves, and then the bull came out. We heard the bugle. Just sounded like a whistle. Wasn't a very mature bugle. It must have been that spike. But the cows and calves were like running from it and jumping the fence. And anyway, so then we cleared out another spot to hunt. So we watched them elk for better than 30 minutes today. So anyhow, don't know what we're going to do this evening. It seems crazy not to go down there where them elk are at, but we don't want to blow them out. But that's kind of where I'm leaning towards, is heading down over to that pond. We don't have any place fixed up to hunt down there, but a pretty good idea of where we need to be. Hopefully we can make something work and the wind will be right. The wind is the problem down there because it's a sheer cliff, so we'll just have to see. So that's where we're at. We saw quite a few elk today scouting. Spent 3 hours hiking this afternoon. Just got something to eat and made some coffee, and I made a bag of mixed nuts and to put in my pack for tonight. I wasn't even hungry today. I ate top ramen. Had some soup. That's all I've eaten today. I didn't even want that, but I needed to eat something. You never know when you'll be packing an elk out in the night, and you don't have time to stop and eat then. So anyway, that's probably the least of our worries. But you know, you gotta try. So anyway, yeah, here's camp. So thermoses and jet boils and the coffee pot, which just has hot coffee, and I got to put in the thermoses. There's a bag of freshly made By Day version mixed nuts, smoked almonds, pecan halves, cashews, and Virginia peanuts. That's pretty hard to beat. Bathroom, I've already taken all my clothes off the line. My bucket, water heating up. Let's check that. Oop, we're ready. Alright, cut that off. And Kevin's in the tent getting dressed. And yeah, just lantern hanging, water jugs, my coolers here, Kevin's coolers over there, garbage bag, vacuum bike there, water stash. So, anyhow, that's where we're at right now. We'll check in with you later. Hopefully this evening we'll see some elk up close. Alright, so it's 5:30 Sunday evening. We're going to hunt this evening. We have been foiled. We went to go to the pond where we saw the bull and the spike and the 12 or 13 cows this morning. And we got about halfway down and I spotted an elk on the other side. So we froze, moved down a little bit to a bunch of trees, and we ended up seeing, I don't know how many, somewhere between 7 and 10. More than 7, that'd be at least 8, 10 elk. There might have been more, that's what we could see. All cows, a couple calves. Anyway, we ended up having to ease our way back up the mountain and watching them, and when they weren't looking, move, and it was, anyway, we got back up and we moved over to where we're at now, which is across the top from them. But we cleared this spot out today. We've hunted right next to here, literally like 40 yards, 30 to 40 yards from here, but it was in a bad spot. We didn't like it, and we decided we didn't want to hunt that again, so we got another spot. There's a pond down here below us about, how far is that pond, Kevin? 100 yards? 125 yards? Something like that. And we hunted it last year and had mule deer right on top of us. Mule deer bucks. We had a spike in the pond, but Kevin couldn't get a shot at a cow. And the cows, a lot of them hung up in this area, so that's why we're here. The wind's right in our face, and it's a beautiful evening. So we'll sit here and see what happens, and hopefully get something on film here in a little bit. But we have seen about 25 elk today, and we saw 26 yesterday, so Lord's been good to us. 2 days in Colorado, seen a total of 51 elk already, something like that. So we hadn't even started the evening hunt yet. So anyway, hopefully we get one in close, bow range close. So we'll see. Seen 6 mule deer this evening, all does. Well, 2 were too far for us to tell. They were big. We haven't seen any elk. I had a bull answer me. I bugled for the first time at about 7:30, and the bull answered me right back. He's over the top, kind of down where we wanted to hunt this evening. I did some cow calling, then I finally bugled. Nothing's answered the cow calls, and he only answered me one time. I bugled about 3 or 4 times, and he only answered the first one. So we're getting ready to pack it in here in just a minute, but
except cattle. So we'll sign off for tonight, and